So quickly to look at um, Friday, what you should be completing on Friday. I've done this in class, so it's just going to be pretty quick. French Revolution notebook. Um, we've got it done. We took out the slide 10 of but we've got all the, depending on your hour, I'm going to hide my fat head so I get out of the way here. Depending on your hour, you might have to do different uh, parts of the cartoons. Remember, nobody is doing number 8 on the cartoon slide, and then you can cut out the timeline of the French Revolution. And we did everything else in class, and then you're doing both Ed Puzzle videos, part 1 and then part 2, both Ed Puzzle videos. And then we started this class on Thursday, the responses to the French Revolution. So basically, you're going to open up, and again, I can't reiterate this enough, you're going to answer the questions in the form, putting yourself in the perspective of the people during this time period, not the perspective of what you see now. Well, it's easy to say, well, I wouldn't storm the Bastille, or I'd go on the flight to Varennes, or I would storm the Versailles Palace. It worked, but it could have been very dangerous. So you got to think about whether you would help the king, whether you would resist, or whether you would or act as if nothing had happened. And again, you're putting that with the sentence justification in the form. And then the second half of this is some practice questions on the French Revolution. And again, the practice questions are to help you out with this. And was the spark of the French Revolution, and then the old regime is the king's regime. Remember, so yep, we're going to score those. These not so much. Just did you make a good attempt at the response? That's due on Sunday, and then the part 2 of the video is due on Monday, or on Friday, because I had to sign that a while ago. So I think I'm going to leave that as your class activity. And then so don't forget too that your final exam review has been there in the exam schedule, and that you can go back into your old tests on Student View and start typing in the responses. That would be suggested, because you're going to need them to for your exam. You're not going to be able to you're going to have time to go back into everything and type. You're not going to have time to go back and look up everything. Okay, so I think I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this and belabor this extensively. I went through a lot of this in class already, so I think we're good.